EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They begin with a run by Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Howell. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Howell's throw there, complete to Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Howell looking to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Howell. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 9 here. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. 4th down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start the drive here with the... And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Pacheco on the... And he loses the football a second time. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs have 4-10 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch on that one from Kelce, and it's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well,
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To the 43, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Howell from the gun. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 49 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
At the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First down at the 50-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 1. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Howell down to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Allen has it, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Another throw for Howell. He's into space, past the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 30 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Groupie for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Saints 20, Chiefs 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is good. Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And some room to roam now. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal, maybe more. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He's in the space past the 25. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. Dumps it complete to Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's Miller running right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Howell. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Howell going to go for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. It's Howell with another throw. And down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Open man right side is Tony. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bryan Bresee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to play the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. Inside handoff now. Miller sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Howell. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Howell. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down. Howell now. steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sam Howell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And the point after, good by Grupe. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
27, Chiefs 24.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Powell to the air on first and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Back to throw, Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Briggs. And some room to work.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Powell. That is caught on the move pass across the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 76 yards. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 55 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got 1st down in field goal range already. Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
15.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Finding Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining. The time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, it's Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it. That'll be caught by Rice. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for New Orleans, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.